So this is all 60s in here, and this is a 1930s hat. And down here we have the 1950s, and the 40s and 30s are there. Very gradually, I acquired the title of the vintage clothing lady of Qualicum Beach because of my collection. And it spans from 1880 to the present day. So here we have Camille, and I'm Merlyn, and I put on the vintage fashion shows for charity. And we're showcasing Camille today in this beautiful 1950s gown with a matching purse, a beautiful hat, matches her fur. We have a sequin decoration here, and she would be going to somewhere like the Starlight Ballroom in Vancouver for a beautiful evening out. As you can see, she has wonderful matching shoes to her dress and to her purse. We have a lovely neckline, and I am the absolute opposite to Camille in that I have a slim-fitting dress from the 1960s, very early 1960s, because as you can see, it still comes to the knee. I'm very fortunate to have a wonderful collection of vintage clothing, and it does span from the 1880s. I've been very, very lucky over the years. People, because I'm raising money for charity, people have donated beautiful items to me, which I absolutely treasure, and I don't mind repairing things. So the collection has got so large now that I've taken over the downstairs rec room, which is where we are in my house right now, 2 bedrooms, and the upstairs dining room during fittings and fashion shows becomes another area of vintage clothes. And I have a very understanding husband, which I'm really grateful for. I have a wonderful group of women that help me with this, and everybody just loves to volunteer, and it's a fun way to raise money for these different groups. I've been at this for 30 years, yeah. And of course, this group that we're raising money for this time on March the 24th is the Child Development Center, and St. Andrew's Church is putting it on. And they're celebrating 125 years of community service in Nanaimo. So then the Child Development Center is a wonderful organization. They help children and families from birth to 19 years of age. They do physical therapy, they do occupational therapy, they help the families who are in crisis. When their child needs help, they're there for them. And they've been in Nanaimo since 1967 and have helped thousands, literally thousands of families with their children. So it's a very worthwhile cause to be raising money for, and a fun way to do it. And next we have Camille in her 1960s cotton sundress in, of course, gingham. She's got her gondola basket. Now in 1965, I can remember going to school and everybody had a gondola basket. We weren't having satchels anymore, which we used to have. Now we were having a gondola basket, and we were really, well, I don't know what the word was. They were just fab. These are 1910 to 1920. They're embroidered with marcasite, and they're lovely little shoes. I have an awful lot of pairs of shoes, but I honestly don't always have the right size shoe for the right model. Usually our fashion shows are 100 years of fashion and are combined with an afternoon tea. And the ladies from St. Andrew's Church are putting on a delicious tea to go with our fashion show. They're going to have finger sandwiches and homemade desserts. So I really do encourage you all to come out to the fashion show, and there will be a prize for the best hat. So wear your finery and come to our fashion show in costume if you do. That would be wonderful.